All right, what is up, guys? This is Cygnus once again, and today we have pretty much. I'm trying to make this quick guide for this new game called Crush Online. If you haven't heard about it, it's basically what's going on with Crush Online is it's basically a MMO, but it's for first and foremost in the MOBA genre. So it's basically is breaking. It has the setup as a MOBA, but it's also an MMO. And as you can see here, let me show you something real quick. If I can bring up the map, and so here's a layout of what's going on. Like right now, I'm in the blue team. As you can see, you can take over territories, and it's basically just like each little place, like let's say here, each little place right here, each little white node is a capture point, and each team can capture that. Now in this game, what's cool about it is that you can capture each node, of course, but the thing is that if you want to level and do like the high-end dungeons or high-end quests, once you start getting towards max cap, and which is level 30, once you get to level 30, of course, you pretty much want to do the in-game stuff, and in order to do that you need to cap some of these places, and because that's the only way you can actually do them. And so of course you need, in this game it's pretty cool, it's fairly simple how you get how you do the gear stuff. It's just like MOBA. You have a certain amount of points that you need, and every time you level you basically get these points called EP, and for each item there's an EP cost of what you can wear. Of course, right now, as you can see, here's some of my gear. Now I have a gear for this slot right here, but I can't wear it because I don't have enough EP for it. So I'm capped out right now, certain amount of EP, and if I level more, then I can raise my EP, and then I'll be able to use this. For instance, let's see, do I even have? Alright, so here I can wear these gloves, but as you can see, these gloves EP cost a lot, 2100. So I need 2100 points. And then what makes this a quick guide is that pretty much I'm not gonna bore you with all the details. You need a certain amount of EP points, and what I just found out is that there is a cap right now, which I think is like 14,000. That's like the highest. Some guy, I guess probably the main leader of the guild, he invited me to the guild, so I just joined it. And really, I really joined it. I didn't want to join it, but I joined it because I wanted to ask some questions, and nobody was answering my questions. So this guy just invited me, and I asked him, and now they're like speaking Russian. As you can see right here, it's all freaking Russian. So I tried asking him, and apparently on the forums it said that there was a cap on HP. So I tried to verify that, but he told me that he gets they told me the cap on HP was like 2500, but apparently this guy like maxed out is what, 7k, he said, like when he gets all his items maxed out. Now what I mean by maxed out is there's something called SP, which I don't know what the hell it stands for, but now we'll just say it's SP. So every time you want to activate your set, make it stronger, basically, you get different steps. So for the first step, you need 160 SP, and then you just keep, every 160 you just get it till you max it out to step 5. and then it shows you. Can't move my mouse, but basically it shows you what what the first step is: attack +5, ability power +5. So going on from there, I mean, you could get, like, basically I could show you what the best gear looks like, which is like something like this. It has, like, the first step gives you like ability power +56, and then the second step is like +800. The third step gives you like this cool passive. But as you see, the EP cost is 2,400. So if you have 14,000 EP cost total at max level, that means you can't use every single piece of item. You see, look, these gloves by themselves is like basically like what is that, like a fifth or a fourth or something? So you need basically what I'm doing now is just trying to figure out what's the best way to min-max my character. Now, looking at certain people, let's see if who's here. Is this guy max level? Nah, screw this guy. This guy's not max. I think. Okay, let's look at this guy right here. He's in my guild. As you see, like right here, he's like missing an item, and he's level 30, but he only has 12,000. That's his max. And then his what he has in total, all this gear in total equals 9,000. So the max, the highest I've seen, of course, is 14,000. So I mean, there's a lot of grinding there, So what I want to do now is basically just go and try to figure out what's the best way to do it. So this quick reference, so I could just cut my talk short, is this reference guide is basically to just look at each item. So all I want to do is just look at each item. So we'll start from the helmet and then go from there. So right now, the only reason why I'm doing this, of course, is because beta is almost over. So I want to kind of look at this. If this server goes down, because it actually did go down earlier, but so once the server goes down, I want to be able. But oh my god, there we go. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. All right, so let's go one by one. All right, we'll start off helmet, earrings of magic, EP cost 2,000, activated SP 400, blah blah blah. So, and then of course basic ability power. Now basic abilities is the standard. That's what you get already. That's like, so if you have that put on, that's what it'll add to your stats. Now of course, the one thing I didn't explain about SP is the way you get SP is by either killing players or killing mobs. And when you're taking over territories, there's mobs and players trying to stop you, and you need to basically like capture the point where you have to go and capture each node. So there's usually about 2 or 3 nodes depending on the layout of the map. The map is I would say it's kind of like half or maybe just about like League of Legends map. I wouldn't say Dota. I think Dota is a little bit bigger, but I would say it's probably like half to a little bit more ish. Like the map, like the way you run from one place to another is kind of like running from base to mid almost. So I'd say yeah, about half for each basically each node. When I showed you in the map now. So that's basically how you get SP. So it's pretty easy deasy. So let's keep moving on. So now helmet of protection, EP costs 1,500, and basic abilities, basically attack and armor, and so is the ability steps. Next one, helmet of the warrior, EP is 1,800. It's armor and health. Moving to the next one, earrings of life is EP costs 2,400, and then basically is ability, power, and health. Earrings of amplification. Ability, power, and mana. Plus amplification. This one does a has a buff with it, so it inflicts damage plus his 25 health. It's pretty good. And then we have the earrings of the void. The EP 2200. Ability and magic resist, and the next one is EP cost for earrings of purifying. EP cost is 4200, and its abilities are ability, power, and mana, and it has a buff which removes all effects on the closest 5 enemies around you. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so this is gonna be a kind of like a cutoff. So now